And now I would like you to pick up the black crayon that you have. We are going to start by drawing some shapes on our white paper that you have there. Everybody have that ready? The first thing I'd like you to do is think of a triangle that you would like to use. Remember, you said there were right triangles, equilateral triangles, isosceles. Do you remember what that other one that has the two sides that are the same? What do you think, Michael?
Scaling.
That's still a different one. Which one is it?
Equilateral.
Nope, still another one. Isosceles.
Scaling.
Scaling, good job. Okay, so you may choose any one of those triangles to put on your paper up here. And let me give you just a quick demonstration. We want to make a nice big triangle, and you may use a ruler to do that. So watch. I'm going to put, I think I'm going to put an isosceles triangle on here. I'm going to make this nice and dark, like that. And then over here, I want them to be just about the same size, same length to make it isosceles. And then I'm going to put the base on it right here. Notice how big that is? It doesn't quite touch the sides, but it goes well into the paper, doesn't it? I would like you to choose a triangle of your choice to put on your paper. Would you do that now for me, please? Wow, I see equilateral triangles. I see isosceles. I see scalenes, right triangles. Good job, you guys. And we'd give you about 10 more seconds. Good job. Everybody's ready. Now, I would like you to create a quadrangle that intersects the triangle. Now, a quadrangle has how many sides, boys and girls?
4.
4. Good. Excellent. Okay, so now we're going to take a quadrangle. That's any figure that has 4 sides. So it can be a trapezoid, it can be a parallelogram, it can be a square, a rectangle, or any shape that has 4 sides and 4 angles. Exactly. That's why it's called a quadrangle. So now, make your lines very dark. Yep, you're right on. You did a parallelogram over here. Good. What other shapes do we have? I see a rectangle coming around. Nice square over there. See a trapezoid? Oh, you guys are good. How are we doing? Right now, I would like you to make a semicircle. Now, let's think about that for a second. A semicircle is half of what?
Circle.
Half of a circle, okay? And the flat side of half a circle has a special name. Does anybody remember what that is? Jace? Begins with D.
Diameter.
Jacob says diameter. Do you agree with that? You better. He's absolutely correct. Okay, so we're going to have a diameter of a circle, and then we're going to have the half of the circle. And we want that also to overlap one of these two shapes. So I'm going to borrow your ruler again and make the diameter of a circle here. Now we're going to draw the diameter of the circle, like that. And now I'm going to have to freehand this because we don't have compasses and stuff to work with, but we will make the other half of the circle come around just about this half circle like that. So now we've got good dark diameter and the half circle. So you may do that now. Okay, now boys and girls, we have done a triangle, a quadrangle, and a semicircle on our paper. There is another set of shapes that we haven't talked about, and they're called organic shapes. And you know what? Organic shapes are virtually any old shape you want. They can be curvy, they can be straight lines, they can be a combination of two. I would like you to put one what we call organic shape. That's any old shape that you want on your paper and have it overlap at least one other shape that you have on your paper. Now guess what we get to do? We get to paint. You notice that in your paint tray, you have 3 colors. You have your chosen color, and the other 2 colors are what? Black and white. Okay, we're going to make shades of the color with the black paint, and we're going to make tints of the color with the white paint. But first, we're going to use our regular color without shades or tints to paint in the background of our picture that we have going for us now. I've chosen purple paint, so I'm going to put a lot of paint on my brush, and just wait for me, please. And I'm going to paint the outside of all of my shapes, like this. I'm going to color all of the space that's not the shapes that we've drawn in with my purple. Notice that I'm trying to get nice even strokes across here. I'm going to come across this way, right along there. And one of the reasons, boys and girls, we've used crayon is because the crayon is made of what? Do you know what that is?
Wax.
Wax, good. And wax doesn't cover very easily with paint. It kind of resists the paint. So I'm going to color my whole page outside the black marks with my colorful paint. And as you do it, boys and girls, try to get the paint nice and smooth. Paint all the same direction if you can. And if you can't, paint the direction that's easiest for you, but then maybe you can go over it afterwards to get rid of the stroke lines. Not only are you being well behaved, but you're using your brains. And when we're using our brains for something like this, it's hard to talk at the same time, being creative and thoughtful. Now's the time we're going to put in our shades and tints.